Yes.
when you are a teacher, patience,
Mm-hmm.
calm, right? You need to
Yes.
be patient. You need to show your calmness and your patience, right? And one
Yes.
more thing on top of that, we need to take the clue from the water. We
Yes.
need to take the clue from the ocean, from the water, the sense of calmness, the sense of responsibility, the sense of adaptation, how water adapt all vessels in its wave. So I believe
Yes.
teacher is like water. He adapt
Yes.
everything because she has she has all those beautiful qualities instilled already. It's an innate quality in the teacher.
Yes. Actually, in myself, I don't know I have or not, because I recently started teaching. I don't have that much experience, but I try to give my best. I try to put my 100% every day.
Great, great, great. Let's just start your introduction, giving a beautiful glimpse of your introduction, that who is Ashwini actually.
Okay, nice. Okay, I would love to introduce myself always. Yes, my name is Ashwini Gond. I am from Maharashtra, and by profession, I am a teacher, and I'm blessed with two daughters also. And yes, I started my learning journey 2 years ago. I have been learning English, and I have been practicing only for 1.5 years. If I talk about on Skype, you are the 10th person with whom I am speaking. Yeah,
So I'm the first
my,
one. First one.
no, 10th.
Oh my goodness. Okay, great, great, great. I like the fact that you are very consistent and very passionate towards this language, having
Yes.
all tight schedule, right? You have to prepare assembly, you have to take care of your kids, and still you are managing all things together. So that's really applaud, right? Applaud for you, I would say. So my first question, like you said, you are a teacher, right? You are
Yes,
a
yes,
teacher, and I believe stickler to punctuality and discipline both are important, right? Both are important for a teacher, play a very essential role, right? Being
yes.
a teacher, what do you mean by it? I mean, how do you inculcate those beautiful habits in your life?
Yes, because I do always pre-plan before when I wake up. At that time, I do planning. As per that, according to time, I do all this. I try to finish this verse according to my time. So it is not that much hard for me because now I'm habitual to do. Just because of pre-planned each and everything. And if I give half an hour to get my daughters ready, so anyhow I do that work in half an hour anyhow. So this is my strategy to do work. So it's very easy for me nowadays. Earlier it was very difficult, but now I'm very much habitual.
So I can say that you are good at time management.
Yeah, you must say because I do all these things on time.
And like we always say, no, there is a saying also, time is supposed to be a warrior, right?
Yes,
So do you
yes.
really agree with this point that time is a warrior?
No, when when we have less time, at that time we uh, we feel that time is warrior because we are not able to manage all these things on time. And if you have very less time and you have to do a lot of works, at that time we can feel time is warrior. But otherwise, if you do on time, it's not warrior.
Okay, I mean to say that you have two definition for if time is a warrior. If you finish your work on time, that means time is a warrior. If you are not finishing your work on time, that means time is not a warrior, right? Okay, that's a great definition. Something different I heard, right, from you, that time is a warrior, but in two aspect.
No, because I feel that because when we have lot of works and we have very less time, at that time we feel very uncomfort and we do in hurry. And when we do anything in hurry, at that time each and everything mess up. I
Mm,
feel that.
mm. Okay, so how do you, what are the few things that you are working on your communication skill? How do you improving? What are those activities or strategies?
Okay. So right now I started to overcome my hesitation on one-on-one conversation. So that's why I started speaking on video call. Earlier, I used to watch. I used to speak on only audio call. So this is one thing. because I want to overcome hesitation and nervousness. And if you talk on audio call, video call, so at that time we get to know a lot of things where we are making mistake, because we can see that video recording again and again. So this is one thing to overcome my hesitation and mistake where I'm making mistake. And another thing is, as I'm a teacher, so I have to read books automatically by default. So I do reading also, and I do writing also. So all four aspects I do on regular basis.
On regular basis. Okay. So that's the secret behind it to improve your communication skills, right? When it's come to the mistakes, we all are not having that deep down knowledge of that knowledge, right? That,
Yes.
sorry, this English language. Then how do you improving in terms of your committing mistakes?
Okay. When I speak on audio call, I have, as I told you, I have spoken with 10%. So I watch this video again and again. So
Mhm.
I get to know where I made mistake, and I try to overcome in next video conversation. Try to overcome it, and I don't make again same mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Okay.
is working on me actually. When
Okay.
I spoke on very first time, at that time I made a lot of mistake, but in today's video, I will not make that much mistake.
Great. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
That we call self-evaluation. Self-evaluation a very significant role here when you are recording, when you are going through with your recording, because we people are somewhere up to some extent can be able to rectify our own mistake, right? We are enough that much mature.
Yes,
And we have grammar also, right? I would say one thing is grammar is our mentor, isn't
yes,
it? If we don't
yes,
have any tutor around, if we have no one to rectify our mistake, then grammar is your mentor. You can take the help from the grammar as well, right?
yes, yes.
To worry about your mistake. It is like that. Making mistake, that's okay,
We have
completely
right to make
fine. But
mistake.
don't go with the repetition task.
Yes, yes. And we have a right to make mistake, because if we don't make mistakes, we will never be able to learn anything. By
Mm.
making mistake, we can learn by making mistake, but we should not make same mistake again and again. That is the
Mm.
point. Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one word here,
Yes.
one word, and you have to describe it, right?
Okay.
Right.
I will
So
try.
the
I will.
yes, you can do it. You can do it, right?
Okay. Thank you.
The word is luxury. The word
Luxury.
is
Okay.
luxury. So what is
Mhm.
luxury for you in terms of
Mhm.
any aspect of your life?
Okay. Mhm.
You can correlate with your life, you can correlate with your learning process, or you can correlate with the luxury of your life. Anything
Okay.
materialistic thing, that's totally depend on you. You are
Yes.
free with your flow. Okay?
Okay.
Your
Mhm.
thoughts. Yes.
Okay. If I talk about my passion
Luxury.
about clothes and all these things in outer personality, if I talk about my dressing sense and all these things, so I am not that much materialistic. So I am very simple, and I love to live simple. I don't have that much collection of dresses and all anything, such kind of things. But if I talk about my consistency, and I tried in my point of view, the time is very luxurious things for me. I try
Mhm.
to spend it every single minute in productive way. So time is very luxury for me actually.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Everyone has different perception. So yes, that is the thing.
Okay, so you are saying that time is a luxury thing for you, right? And
Yes,
I can see that you are a simple person, right?
yes. You can see, anyone can guess by looking at me.
Yes, yes, yes. You are a simple person. And well said, time is a luxury for all, I believe, because time is the most precious thing. So, one more question I want to ask you. You are a teacher, right?
Yes.
And teacher has huge responsibility to understand the mindset of a kids, of the student, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she has to
Yes.
handle not only one kids, all class, right? So
Yes. Also.
how do you read their mind?
Mhm. Yes. Actually, my students don't suppose me as their teacher. They always suppose they consider I'm their friend. So it is very easy to mix up with them, because my nature is very friendly with my students also, and with everyone. So in initial day, it was a little hectic for me to understand each and every student. But now I'm very much habitual to handle them, and whenever they have any question and queries, they come to me very friendly, and they ask me question, and I try to solve each and every question from my bottom of heart. So I enjoy this work, so that's why it's not very much hard for me, and to
Okay.
understand kids also, students also.
And I believe that teacher need to be like that. She has to understand, right, each and every one mindset. That's very important. And after their parents, teachers are supposed to be parents for their kids,
Mhm.
second parents for their kids, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. They feel like teacher are also always right. If
Mm,
I make mistakes, but they are not ready to say that, madam, you are making mistake, because they
mm,
always suppose that in their mind, they always keep one thing in their mind. Madam never be wrong. She's always right. So they take give respect being a teacher, as a teacher. So each and
mhm,
everything is very beautiful, and this is a very different kind of happiness. I can
mhm,
say that. Mhm.
mm. Okay. So now my question is, when you find, suppose you find a kid in your class who's very
Okay.
notorious,
Mm-hmm.
using slang language,
Mm-hmm.
abusive language, foul language, right? Then how do
Mm-hmm.
you handle, what would be your strategy to tackle him or her?
Okay. Mhm. Yes, I experienced this thing. Actually, I had like that kind of student in my class. So he's very naughty kind of student, and he's not ready to do anything. If I give homework and classwork, anything, he's never ready to do it. But
Mm,
it happened in initial days, but now he is very kind. He became very kind, because
mm,
I again and again I focus on him always. I always try to keep my attention on him. So he
mm,
felt that always my teacher is giving attention on me, and
uh,
try to I try to treat with him very friendly and very. I always use very kind language with him. So
mhm.
he now he understood that I should learn something from my teacher, and I should not be very mischievous kind of person now. So I made him very good student. I can say.
Well
I,
explained, well
I
explained.
mhm,
Mhm.
translate him from naughty to a good student.
Well explained, Ashwini ji. I have also a policy. If like I have a twin baby, when my
Mhm,
son is always nag me and try to, insist something, anything, so
mhm,
if he's asking something from me, mama, I want this, and insisting me time and again, what I do that time, I
mhm.
let him do, because I want that he learn his lesson by his own mistake, right?
Yes.
When
Mhm,
he will do something, when he will do something, of course he will get the result also. It may be
yes.
positive or negative, right? And he will understand by own, right?
Yes.
And again, then he will come to me and he will say, mama, I did this thing, and happened with me like that. So it's very important for some time. You are absolutely right at your point,
Mhm.
because every mother, every teacher has his own style to tackle the problems, right?
But
Yes.
when the children are very young, at that time they don't understand what is our
Mm.
responsibility. At that time we have to make them understand. So
Mm.
my class
Yes.
students are also young, so they don't understand what is good for them and what is bad for them. So when we speak with them very kindly, and when we let them understand what you are doing, and you should not do it. Your parent is very your parents has a lot of uh,
Mm.
uh, and they have a lot of expectation from you. So at that time they understand a little. Not
Mhm.
100%, but 50% they can understand, and they start doing something good.
Yeah, of course, as a parents, as a teacher, we need to give them a good advice and guidance, right? Because they
Mhm.
are not able to understand that much. They are not mature, right? So it's important. Guidance is always there. Like I told you, when my son, my daughter nag me, I let them do it. But my
Mm.
guidance, support is always there. I'm keeping an eye on them, what they are doing, right?
Yes.
If they
Mhm.
are going above and beyond, right? Then I'm immediately stop them. No, that's not your criteria. You are going above the limitations. So immediately stop here. So important,
Mhm. Yes.
right? Important.
Mhm. Yes, sometimes we have to be very kind with children. When we scold them, at that time they are not ready to listen to us. But when we speak with them very kindly, and when we make them understand, so at that time they are ready to whatever we are saying, they are ready to do that things. But by scolding, they don't listen.
Okay, so do you really, as a teacher, do you really believe on the policy of beating kids?
Oh, no, actually, no. Actually, I have never beaten to anyone. Yes, sometimes, but very kindly. I don't beat them very hardly, and my mind is not ready to beat them. Sometimes
Uh-huh.
they go out of my control, but still, I don't. I try to be calm with myself. I don't believe in beat.
Mm-hmm. Great, great. That's a great approach. And the one thing is, beating is not the solution of all hurdles,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Uh, so it's pleasure fine to connect with you, and hopefully we will connect again on different topic. And till then, keep practice, and keep illuminating the people.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And till then, bye bye.
Bye. See you again.